Greetings, sports fans. ASMR Sports here. It has been a minute since my last video. I don't think I've done one since the live stream I did for the NBA 2020 mixer break. So apologies for the lengthy time between videos. I've just been crazy busy, and I don't know, something about a live stream kind of tires me out, so got the Orbit Bubble Mint. One of the rare gum slash candy items I actually use like outside of these videos. Today we have some junk wax era packs. I've done basically this exact box and the contents before, but I got another one. I did not buy these, by the way, and they're a terrible deal. I think it's like, gosh, I don't know, like $50 I think they charge for these, and there's like let's see, so about 14 packs and then some singles in these things. And packs are worth about maybe 50 cents each, so $7. And these singles are generally just kind of total randomness. Mickey Gerber kind of banged up here. Jersey card. And then just kind of some total sort of commons. Darren Erstad is North Dakota. Doesn't say it there, but he's from Jamestown, North Dakota. Ichiro. It's got a 30-year card. It's old Topps Gallery. Once upon a time, this was not a bad card. Grady Sizemore rookie. Some kind of 90s stuff and a couple of vintage commons, so nothing crazy there. Just a quick. This is, I think, 89 Donruss pop-up cards and All-Stars. 88 Fleer, 88 Donruss, 90 Fleer, 88 Score, 92 Upper Deck, 91 Upper Deck, 92 Leaf, Series 2, and another 88 Score. Maybe we'll start with those. So honestly, there's really very little you can get in these packs. Like 88 is a particularly bad year for baseball. Not that I don't enjoy seeing these cards, because, you know, these are friggin' total, like, representations of my childhood collecting. Looks like the corners are pretty banged up on this pack. Paul Muller, Hall of Fame. Jeffries. Craig Jeffries was in the set, and he was a Mets rookie. And, he was the one to get, but if you couldn't get him, why not get another Mets rookie, Mike Devereaux and Vicente Palacios. Oh man, a lot of you youngsters were not alive, or were not old enough to remember the hype train that went on back in 1988 for Greg Jeffries, but that was like the height of the junk era kind of madness. I mean, it wasn't the junk era then. Everybody was like thinking sports cards are going to be super valuable forever and ever and ever. And no rookies in this one. And rookie cards, rookie cards have always been, well, actually, that's not true. Did you know this? It used to be like in the 60s and 50s and 70s, you didn't actually want like a rookie card of a player. They weren't really sought after by collectors, and there wasn't really like a huge collector following of sports cards. It was mostly kids and then a few kind of adult collectors of cards back then. There wasn't really a hobby in the way there is now. But back then, the rookie card of a player was actually not particularly sought after. The card that you wanted to get back then was like the card for the year that a player won the MVP. Or, oh man, we got a monster coming up in this back. Like if they set, the home run record, like a 61, Maris would have been a good card to have, Roger Maris. But like rookie cards were not really seen as, the best cards to have of a player. That phenomenon happened, I think, like in the kind of early 80s, maybe late 70s, very late 70s, 79. And then by the sort of mid 80s, when, like Don Mattingly's rookies were coming out, and people were going bonkers over that. People started thinking, oh man, the rookie card is the card to have of a player. So rookie cards became super hot, and that has really continued until today, for the most part. Now you have signature cards, but you really want rookie signature card, don't you? Anyways, this card, wow, this was a huge deal back in 1990. Kevin Moss. This thing, you could sell this thing for like $10 all day long. When he was in the height of his popularity, Kevin Moss busted on the scene in 1990 and hit like a bunch of home runs in consecutive games, and came out of nowhere. Like he wasn't really a highly touted prospect, and I think he was playing because Mattingly was on one of his many injury streaks. And people were like, oh man, he's like, the next Mickey Mantle. Or, whatever home run hitter for the Yankees you want to put in there. There's lots of them. And yeah, his stuff just was going by. It's funny. I looked this guy up. I often wonder, like, what some of these guys are doing with their lives. And I wanted to see what he was like. Maybe a lot of guys go into coaching, like college coaching, or they work, in baseball in some way in the front office or scouting or something like that. But Kevin Moss just became a financial advisor. I think out in California. I think I saw him on like LinkedIn or something like that. So it's my Kevin Moss story. Anyways, that card, I think probably by far was the hottest card in this set at its height. Hotter than any other card. There's Juan Gonzalez rookies in here, and at some point he was a pretty hot rookie. So So those had some value. Sammy Sosa rookie cards are in here, I believe. For sure, Sammy Sosa's in. Yeah, all the 1990 sets, Sammy Sosa's in. So I mean, when he was going bonkers, his stuff was hot too. But that Kevin Moss was, I think, at its peak, the most valuable card in this set compared to the peak of any other card in this set. Peak value of any other card. Alright, let's do this 88 Flair and 88 or 89 Donruss pop-up. 88 Flair, yeah, I remember this very well when I was a kid too, and I got a little bit of this, but I was mainly a Topps guy back in 88. Flair was a little too rich for my blood. So you got Ron Gant rookies in this. You got, oh man, what do you got? Sam Horn, Todd Benzinger, the Red Sox rookie class from this year. Those guys never really did anything. You got Mark Grace rookies and that stuff. So this is just kind of an oddball set. It's got like all-star cards in it, and then one pop-up thing. This is the pop-up. You can fold it and it pops up, which is actually kind of fun, but these were never really a hit with collectors. Look at that. It's like, is it live or is it Memorex? That's Paul Molitor. And then your standard puzzle piece, which came in all of the 89 Donruss stuff. Ooh yeah, Donnie Baseball. Greenwell. Let's see, I want to do 91 Flair Ultra, this stuff. Back in 91, and for I think a few years after that, this set was pretty hot stuff, and cards of pretty much, the big popular players like Mattingly, Cal Ripken, Ken Griffey, etc. were pretty I wouldn't say like valuable, but they were, easy to get rid of. People wanted them. I can't remember what rookies would be in here, but yeah, this was seen as like a real premium product back in the early 90s, and I remember I was always like happy to have just any of, a few packs worth of these cards. Now this stuff is like, I think Carlos Baerga has a rookie in this set. This stuff is just kind of total trash. I have quite a few boxes of this stuff that I got in a collection, just a collection of junk wax that I bought, I don't know, like 8 or 9 years ago. Actually, no, it wasn't that long ago. Well, maybe it was 8 or 9 years ago, but might have been 5 or 6 years ago, but anyway, so I have like a bunch of boxes of stuff, and man, it has always been sort of low value in an open form. Very nice stickers there, foil backing. Olerud. Pat Kelly would have been a nice one for a Yankees fan back then. Dwight Smith's second-year card. Knobloch would have definitely been a good one. This card doesn't look familiar, which surprised me because at one time I had a bunch of Chuck Knobloch rookies, like his 90 score one I can see very clearly in my head, in his upper deck ones, but I don't think I ever had this one. Knobloch was a big seller around here because I'm in Minnesota Twins country. Let's do 88 Donruss. Drayback. Singer. He was, I remember his cards were $1 or $2 back when this stuff came out. Gary Thurman. I thought of Gary Thurman because his card kind of looks like this, and he's also Kansas City Royal. But that was a hot rookie back in the day. Mark Grace is definitely the card to have in this product right now. And back then that was super hot too, but you know, Mark Grace had a pretty nice career and was a fan favorite in his city of longest tenure, Chicago, with the Cubs. Was a big fan favorite there, so. Hall of Famer. Should be a Hall of Famer. I'm taking all my Donnies out. I don't care what you say, guys. Goose. Hall of Famer. Jose Canseco. Hall of Shamer. Okay. We've only got 2 things left. Leaf set in. Upper deck I'm going to save. Upper deck till last. Ooh, I think we got a rookie card. No, just one of those black cards. Franklin Stubbs, John Kruk. James, Cal Abbott, Steinbach, Schubert. So, let's see what's going on in the sports world. Lots of stuff. Shutdown, man. Baseball shutdown is still going strong, and I'm really worried about it. I gotta tell you, after the last couple years we've had, not having a baseball season would be like a kick to the nuts. Sorry, that's baseball. Basketball's getting pretty interesting. You got Ja Morant, my guy, who I've got a lot of really nice cards of, looking like an MVP candidate, and the Memphis Grizzlies are rolling. Speaking of rolling, how about the Mavericks, Dallas Mavericks, really having some kind of, you know, deep roster guys coming up pretty big for them, and you know, filling in quite nicely. Wow, we got a bunch of the same cards. Now we're getting new ones. But you know, the lineup that the Mavericks had out on the floor while Luka Doncic was out, I think, so he was in COVID protocol for a while, and then I think maybe he had some other like ankle injury that was sort of not like a huge problem, but kept him out of a few games. But so he's been out a little bit here in the last month, and Porzingis was out on COVID protocol for quite a while, and a few other guys too. So they've really had a very different lineup for parts of the last month, and that lineup has been doing quite well, playing pretty nice defense and surprisingly good offense. And now Luka, I think, is generally back with the team, and you know, they've got a nice little, wow, what's this? They got a nice little it's a little hologram. They got a nice little, you know, win-loss record from the last month or so. So that's exciting. I'm a Mavericks fan. I'm a Luka fan, and I'm a Ja fan. So it's been pretty sweet. There's the Gary and Dwight, Doc Gooden and Gary Sheffield there. Those guys were cousins, I believe. Wow, uncle and nephew. Yeah, I guess Sheffield is the nephew. Doc, because he's much. Well, he was a rookie in '89. He was a rookie in '85. So then that not that far apart in terms of when they started, but I guess age-wise they're far enough apart for that to be possible. There's the Gary Sheffield from this set. very different there. I'm used to seeing him. John Smoltz, batting, nice. God, he looks like Greg Maddux a little bit right there. Casey Kendall, Grimsley. There's that Williams. Hollow card. I don't think these are particularly rare. Tommy Green. Dave Hollins. Adam Peterson and Rich DeLucia. Okay, last pack. Can we get a find the Ted Williams? I don't know why that's not focusing. I guess it's just too close, huh? It's gonna focus. It's gonna focus. Nope. I don't know. Minimum focus distance problems, I guess. Oh, and the last sport, I guess, is football. Well, hockey, but I don't really know anything about hockey. But football, things are getting a little bit interesting. Teams are starting to kind of... I mean, it's basically like the playoffs are decided at this point. Vikings are out. I'm not really sure like who the kind of last minute entrants into the playoffs are or were. The Colts were eliminated, I believe. Carson Wentz team. Chris and Tony Quinn. And Baseball Heroes, Ted Williams. Let's see what else. Football. Gosh, what else do I know about football? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, the Arizona Cardinals have been clinched for a while. The Patriots, I think, are eliminated. The Bills, I believe, are in. The Buccaneers, of course. So, you know, it's a lot of teams that have been doing really well the whole season. Have clinched their spots, and then some of the teams that were kind of on the edge, you know, had their decisive games in the past week or 2 weeks. I haven't been playing too close in attention, but it's gonna start getting interesting. Oh yeah, the Cincinnati and Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, looking real sharp, clinched their spot like a while ago, a couple weeks ago. So Joe Burrow stuff is really hot, and I don't really have much of anything. I have a fair bit of 2020 football. Unopened stuff, but I don't really have a lot of singles, so don't got a lot of Herbert or Burrows or other guys from that 2020 class. Alright, well, there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That was always fun to go down memory lane here. Get some nice Yankees cards. Hope everybody's doing well. I will try to get myself back on the track of doing regular videos, so hopefully I can pull that off. I do appreciate everybody taking a look and subscribing and liking. Let me know if there's things you want to request, and I will do my best. Alright, thanks so much, everybody. Catch y'all later. Bye now.